So, Isabel, all over the country, you know, I personally know this, it's hard to get an appointment with your GP. Very, very hard. In many areas, pretty much damn well impossible. But if you live in Cumbria, in the Barrow area, there is a way you can get to see your GP. Be an asylum seeker, because up there they are advertising free health clinics for people seeking asylum in Barrow. It says here, Cumbria Health are providing weekly primary care health clinics for people seeking asylum in Barrow. These clinics will be made up of pre-bookable and drop-in appointments held on the third floor of Furness Multicultural Community Forum in Cook Studios, and then it gives the address. These start on the 13th of June, so that was a few days ago, Saturday or Friday was it. Within these clinics, we can register people with a GP surgery, perform new patient health checks and deal with any new health issues that the patient may have. Well, that's very nice for the asylum seekers, but that is a much, much, much better and more efficient quick service than British citizens are getting all over the country, prioritising asylum seekers over British citizens, law-abiding British citizens, bearing in mind that most asylum seekers broke into this country illegally. What's going on?
I mean, this is truly shocking. So this notice was served, this leaflet, if you like, was shared with Talk by local residents who are, you know, shocked and rightly pretty indignant that new arrivals who broke into this country, they've arrived illegally, are being fast-tracked through the NHS. As you say, you know, the idea of being able to get an easy appointment, you put it with your GP. I mean, you know, it's not really such thing anymore for most people as a family GP. It's just anyone who you're lucky enough to be able to see at some point if you queue for absolutely ages, either in person or you ring up at 8 in the morning. You have to ring absolutely on the dot, and then you're told you're, you know, number 19 in the queue or something. You may or may not get an appointment. But not if you're an asylum seeker. You can just rock up and then you'll be assessed, and you know, they will have a look at any of your health problems and off you go, happy as Larry. It is, you know, the NHS doesn't have these resources at the moment for the population of the UK that has paid into the system, whether it's through their taxes or through other, you know, in the sense they've contributed to society, and yet they are not able reliably to see a GP when they need it. And this is the kind of thing. This is a kind of thing that is really fueling resentment in our communities. And when community cohesion fractures, it is because it is seen that incomers are getting special treatment, and they demonstrably are.
Yeah, there's a thing called the Asylum Seekers Support Scheme. In the past, this is our money, in the past 5 years, the Asylum Seeker Support Scheme, which is paid for, funded by British taxpayers, has handed out £6.6 billion worth of freebies, trips to the zoo, tennis lessons, driving lessons, trips out, even a visit to Keir Starmer's beloved Arsenal football stadium. £6.6 billion, basically for treats to give to asylum seekers, because they've got nothing to do really in the hotels that we put them up in for free. At the cost of £4.7 billion a year. The insanity of this is off the scale. We've just learned that we revealed earlier in the year, this show, a couple of months ago, that Kent County Council, which has just gone reform, I wonder why, had paid £20,000, £24,000 in a year to pay for asylum seekers' driving lessons and driving tests. We've just learned today that one of the other things, because Zia Yousaf's Reform UK Doge team have gone in to have a look at how the council's spending their money. They were spending money on trampoline lessons for asylum
this is the tip of the iceberg. This is the absolute tip of the iceberg. I think there is a potential for what comes out of the deep dive into the spending of these councils that Reform runs. I think it has the potential to be as big as the expenses scandal.
I think you're right, Isabel.